Yes, guys, so we're going to review the North London derby today. The North London derby is tomorrow on the Sunday, the 28th of April. It's a 2 p.m. kickoff now. Boy, my team, Arsenal, were in form and we're playing Tottenham, who are basically fighting for a Champions League spot, even though it's actually going to be harder for them because Villa are just refusing to lose, if you get what I mean. But yeah, Spurs, they've had like sufficient rest, like almost 2 weeks of rest, because the last game they played before, obviously, like the North London derby that's coming up on Sunday is Newcastle, and they got beaten away from home, battered massively, outplayed in every department. They're really going to do everything in their power to actually derail Arsenal's season, try and like put a dent in Arsenal's title hopes. But if I'm being real, I feel Arsenal will actually do everything in their power to try and get a result in this game and avoid defeat, because Arsenal, they have the best defense. If I'm just being like, let me just take off my Arsenal hat. If I speak as a neutral, Arsenal have like the best defense in the league. They concede the least amount of shots, so they don't allow a lot of shots in front of goal, and they also have like the most potent attack. Like it's crazy. Like those statistics, that they score the most goals, even though they don't even have a clinical out and out striker. Like it's crazy, because it's like in the Arsenal team, all the goals are spreads and whatnot. I look at, obviously, Arsenal have a basically fit squad except for this guy that is not playing. What's his name? Timber. Yeah, I feel Arsenal in this game. I want to touch on the talking points where this game will be won. And yeah, obviously Arsenal have this. I think the game will actually be won in midfield, by the way, because like Arsenal have actually brought back Partey into the side, and obviously Partey's playing in the position that obviously he was meant to be playing start of the season before he got injured. That is defensive midfield. So we're seeing the midfield trio of Partey, Declan Rice and Odegaard. That's Arsenal's best midfield trio when everyone is fit. Like, and with Spurs, like, don't get twisted. Like, they've just been chopping and changing their midfield. So you've had some weeks you've had Bissouma, some weeks you've actually had Sarr, some weeks you've had James Maddison. Sometimes they might have Højbjerg in their midfield. Sometimes they might have, I don't know who's the other guy that they have, but they keep chopping and changing their midfield. And with Spurs, they are not good from defending set pieces. So it's like all their defenders are all ball playing defenders, but they're not like dominant, if that sort of makes sense. And I feel like with Spurs, I think the midfield battle will be interesting, but I think that's where Arsenal could actually win the game. The one thing that I think could stop Arsenal from winning the game is not being clinical in front of goal when obviously they have their chances. And I feel that's what Arsenal need to do. They need to be clinical. Once they get any chances, any single chance, small half chance, boom, take it quickly, because it's like if you don't take any your chances, then they could end up ruining it. Like, because that could come like a missed opportunity. So that's what I would say. And yeah, I would actually think with the Arsenal game, as long as obviously Arsenal stay resolute and stuff like that, then they should be good and they should get maximum points, which I'm expecting them to do. And let me even try and talk on like who I think I would go with in terms of not the forward line, but the people playing. So the Arsenal lineup, I would go with Raya in goal, Gabriel and Saliba as my centre back pairing. Then right back Ben White, left back Tomiyasu, the midfield trio of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard. And then my forward line, I would actually have on the left. Who would I actually have? Yeah, I would actually have on the left. I'd have Trossard. On the right, I'd have Bukayo Saka. I know Bukayo Saka's been off, but obviously he's Arsenal's best right winger. And then in the centre forward position, it has to be Havertz, because this guy, Jesus, has just not been at it this season. Like, he's been shambolic this season. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah. Besides that, like, as long as Arsenal set up well and they don't like overcommit in bodies in terms of like the game plan, then they should be good, and I don't see them losing. But the one thing I would say with Arsenal in regards to this game, like, it's gonna be a toxic atmosphere. Like, it's gonna be emotional. So I think Arsenal needs to make sure they stay composed. Do not let the occasion get to them, and all they need to do is just play their game. Do not like they just need to just play their normal game, but just don't go full out attacking. Like, maybe do like a mid block or something, because it's like, when we've seen like this season, whenever you try and take the game to Spurs, like, you normally get beat, and you don't really want to leave yourself exposed on the counter. So that's what I would say. And predictions for this game, my heart says Arsenal win. My head just feels this might end up as a draw. I personally think this is one of those games. It will not be a slapping, but it will be quite evenly contested. So let's just say my score prediction I'll go for is 2-0 Arsenal, and it will be one of those games where, for example, it will be defined by like small margins, like a player not doing their job, and that's pretty much it. That's all I've got to say. So guys, let me know your predictions below, and like, comment, hit the subscribe button below.